What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. I'm Graham GSM Matthews, and welcome back to Injection of Inspiration, where every single Saturday I, Graham GSM Matthews, offer you your daily dose of motivational advice, helpful tips, etc., etc. Here today, I want to talk about a great quote I saw online. I thought it would be awesome to talk about. I don't know where it comes from. A lot like last week, I have no idea. The quote is, "Our most significant opportunities will be found in times of great difficulty." And that reminded me of something that happened to me just a couple days ago, which is why I thought it was relevant to talk about. So on Saturday or Sunday, I was hanging out doing whatever. My roommate from college texted me and said that some kid that we went to school with, that we just graduated with a month ago, I didn't really know him all that well. I talked to him once, kind of a douche to me, kind of a dick, but it is what it is. Kind of seemed like one of those type of people, whatever. Never really interacted with him beyond that. But anyway, my roommate told me that he had landed a job at WWE, not as a writer or anything that I want to go for, but as a road production assistant. And I heard that and I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, I've been trying to get there for years and this kid gets it right out of the gate. I mean, I know for a fact he's not a wrestling fan. I know he's one of those type of people, one of those types of people that looks down on wrestling, does not appreciate wrestling. And of course, not everyone who works at a certain company is going to be a fan of what they do or a fan of their product, whatever. I understand that. But it disencouraged me for like at least 5 minutes before it kind of moved on, got over it. But like, what the fuck? This kid has never, I'm sure, never really appreciated wrestling or had the passion for pro wrestling that I have. Like, what the fuck? It bothered me. And then I got down in the dumps for like 5 minutes. But it's all about opportunity. And you can't blame the kid. If he had an opportunity, he's going to take it. Regardless of whether he's a WWE fan or not, he's going to take that opportunity. And your time will come too. It may come sooner or later than most people. You can't compare your situations to other people saying, I got it worse than this person. I got it better than this person. Focus on your fucking self. That's all that matters. Your own opportunities will come in due time. I'm not saying sit on your ass and do nothing. Keep on working toward that goal. And if you want it hard enough, you're going to get there eventually, so don't worry about it. Actually, it doesn't matter how old you are. Young, old, whatever. Any opportunity can come at any age. Again, if you want it so badly, it will come in due time with the right amount of determination, hard work, perseverance, all that stuff, as cliche as it sounds, plays a big factor in success later on in life. And of course, happiness. Not because of that success, but happiness and then success as a result of said happiness. So watch out for those opportunities. But going back to the original quote, our most significant opportunities will be found in times of great difficulty. The hardest things, the most rewarding things in life will be found with great difficulty. Sometimes the right thing to do isn't always the easiest thing to do. And you have to keep that in mind. Taking the easy route in really anything in life is not going to get you where you want to go. And if it does, and that suits you, that's okay. But sometimes the most difficult times in our life will result in some of the most amazing opportunities. At certain times in your life, you feel like you're kind of going through the motions, you're doing the same thing every single day. Where is this going to get me? Be patient. Keep on working your ass off. If you are, if you're not, that's part of the problem. But if you are, keep on working towards said goal, and you will get there eventually. Eventually is kind of a broad term, obviously. It's kind of vague, but it's going to happen in due time. Those are the three key words there, in due time. So keep on working towards that goal. You will get there eventually, despite the fact it may feel like you're treading water, you're not going anywhere, you're doing the same thing over and over and over. And of course, you're going to feel like that sometimes. And it's going to feel like Groundhog Day over and over and over. And that's where these troubling times come from, where you feel like you're stuck in a fucking guinea pig wheel, where you just keep on going and going and going, and you're not really going anywhere, and you're not really getting to where you want to be. But just remember, it's going to happen eventually. It's going to feel difficult at first. Some things just take time. And as I've always said, the most rewarding and amazing things in life will happen when they're meant to happen. They're going to happen at some point, and because you waited longer, because you worked harder to get there than some people, it's going to be that much more rewarding. It's going to mean that much more in the end. So just remember that. And even at your darkest time, coming out of that, overcoming it, is going to allow you to appreciate those good times and great times and more enjoyable times that much more. So the difficult times, the dark days are all, I'm not saying you should intentionally go through those dark days and whatnot, but just remember that they're there for a reason to make you stronger as a result, which I've talked about many times before. A lot of the themes and lessons and shit that I talk about here in the show is overlapping with many of the other stuff I talk about that I have talked about in the past 6 or 7 months. But just remember that, again, if you're not going through a great time right now, see it through. And I know of multiple people I've talked to in the past couple of months who weren't going through the greatest of times, that in the end, something just amazing happened. Literally overnight. Like, you know how they say, and I mean, of course, this is true, success doesn't happen overnight, which is true. But some things will happen when you least expect it. Some things that are beyond your control, both good and bad. But especially the good. That stuff's going to happen literally just out of nowhere when you least expect it, and when you're just down in the dumps and you need something like that to happen. If you keep on hoping for it every single second of every day, it may not happen in 5 minutes, but it will happen eventually. So never lose hope are the key words here today as well. Never lose hope. Keep busting your ass. Keep working hard, and those opportunities will come. And take advantage of every opportunity. Coming from someone who initially wrote for Bleacher Report 7 years ago is when I started as a freshman in high school, as a fucking 14-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid. And now I am where I am today, having graduated college and done all this other amazing stuff because of that opportunity and everything that stemmed from it. So take advantage of every opportunity you can. Don't feel like you're above certain things. That experience will pay off in the end. So keep that shit in mind going forward, and hopefully this daily dose of injection of inspiration helped you get through your day and whatnot, and helped you just in general. Speaking of which, guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to check out the video. Again, means the world. So be sure to drop a like, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back next Saturday with another all-new episode of Injection of Inspiration. In the meantime and in between time, guys, have an awesome weekend. I'm Graham G.S. Matthews. Stay positive, stay productive, and I'll catch your ass down the road.